Hey, good morning. Uh, can you hear? Got a sound check and a picture check. Let's use the chat in the Discord. By the way, good morning. It's Robert. Let me just check one thing. I want to get my link up in case someone does chat in that. There's a chat on the screen share. Let's not use that one because not everyone has it. All right, let's get going. It's Monday. Looks good, thanks, Ralph. Much lower? Oh, I'm probably just because I'm not really talking yet. I can turn it up louder if you need to. But how is it now, Evan? Like right now, this second? Because now I'm talking at a normal level. Hey, Sean, good morning. Morning, Ralph. John, yes, please. Agree with Evan. Want it louder? Jeez, they're ganging up on me. Well, here it's full up now, I think. Yeah, looks like it. Still low. Um, is the volume up on the screen share? You do have a volume on that too, and I don't think the volume on Discord has anything to do with it. All right, better. Okay, good. Hopefully it'll be okay. Do as high as I can. Yeah, it's up. I don't know if there's another filter along the way, but I I th- I think it's up as high as it'll go. Um, My voice is cracking this morning, though. That might be part of the problem too. All right, it's a Monday. We're getting a gap down. You should be able to see the image, right? I'm projecting two charts, three lists, and a P&L. You do have control over the resolution. I've noticed, like if you just turn it on, it might be a little blurry, but if you go to the gear on the projection on the picture and put the quality up to as high as it'll go, the picture should clear up. I'm broadcasting a 720p image. I had to stop that down some so we don't lose speed or keep the latency down, but it will clear up, I think, if it's not. Still a bit lower. Wish you could lower audio talker guy. You can't adjust on your player? Oh, well, that's because you're using VCL or something. It's in a menu. I mean, VCL has a lot of controls on it. If you use it through a web page, you can definitely control the volume. And if it doesn't work out, I'll broadcast the audio through Discord. I'm just not sure how to do that yet because it's all new. But I'll check it later and see if that's a better way to do it. Um, you can adjust the volume. Well, Discord's got a volume somewhere. User settings, maybe. I don't know. And then your computer volume if you turn the Discord up or down. I don't know. Let's go to work though. Um, my gray chart's in hourly right now. The orange is always a daily. And you can see we're gapping down slightly below Friday. We were a little above, but right to that flat 200 MA, we had Thursday's low and Friday's low pinched it by just a little bit. So this is overall bearish, but I kind of expect a little bit of a rally first thing. That'd be the call anyway. We did get a couple of green hourly bars at the end of the day on a Friday, and now we're gapping right back to those lows. So if we don't rally early, we definitely got some room lower. In fact, I think we've got to 280 before we hit any real demand in the SPY anyway. So that would be the big target on a short. But I think we're going to rally a little bit first thing. So I'm going to look to possibly play something long, not for long, just for maybe $4 or $5. I mean, the long at the end of the day on Friday sure worked well. And if we could come back up into the VWAP area or even the last bar's high, be about 305. And then that would be another short. But let's see what happens. I'll go with the short-term trend early, and I'm leaning long. Doesn't mean can't go short. We are right now gapping under the prior low, but way too small. AJ Wells, good morning. You can size it. Just open it in a browser. If you're trying to do it in the window, yeah, it's small. But if you open it in a browser, yeah, it'll be another window, but then you'll have total control over the size. And it's unlike before where it was a 4K image that we couldn't size. This one's a 720p image that should be able to size well. But yeah, just open it in a browser. There's all kinds of ways to open it, but I've just got it running in a browser here, and I can see it from far away. All right, let's look at the cues. Q's a little above Friday's low. So again, Q's aren't nearly as pulled back as the SPY. Notice the SPY was right on the flat 200 MA on the daily. 200 MA on the SPY is way down here, 207. So we're holding right at the rising 20. Qs are holding the daily uptrend pretty nicely. So if we go long, it might be the Qs. They're the better thing to buy here. Still holding above Friday's low 231.74. I think we popped it. Yeah, popped it for a couple of ticks, but got bought each time it looks like. Oh, good. Okay. All right. So that's it. I'm mildly long biased at the open, and then depending on what we do, I could go either way. There's not much list today. The only earnings was JKS or something. This is gonna next couple of weeks. We've already had some lean mornings, and even during earnings season, it wasn't what it normally is because of the way the market is. And today, the market's definitely in control. It's going to be, as it's been, hard to play against the market unless it's a top quality gap, which we have seen a few of, but not many. And there's none today, not even close, actually. But I'm gonna go through the list. I scanned a little on my own, and I got John's list and RM's list. So let's see if there's anything. APT, I think that came from John. That's gapping up just a little bit. Yeah, not quite clearing Thursday's high, but holding very bullish. But the daily chart's not exactly bullish. So I'll skip that one. CTLT. This is. I like it better. Oh, thanks, RM. Appreciate that. It was. I just kept looking at all these things that charge all this money with slick interfaces, and then thought, this does it all. Echoes in the voice. I don't know. Shouldn't be an echo. Maybe restart the stream. Actually, you figure out how to lower audio volume. Oh, okay. Maybe Jay Wells, you might have a second, like if you're also playing it in the room, there might be two volumes. Yeah, you could have two things going. So turn off the one, the one that's playing in the Discord chat, and then just use the YouTube one or whichever one you want to use. The gear and audio doesn't lower it. Yeah, we'll look at it later, Evan. What are we gonna play? Um, you might have to do it from your computer volume mixer, Evan, which is a whole other story. There we go. Eric has a suggestion. All right, so CTLT daily chart. This is what a lot of things look like this morning. Been down for 2 days and now gapping up a little. This is not in a bad area. It just doesn't have that far to go, and the spread's $2, which is that void. So I'm gonna skip that as well. FLDM. To 420 and gapping right to the 20 MA in supply. Strong that it can even gap up, but I gotta skip that too. GNUS came from Tom M. The watch this morning, and that actually looks pretty good. I don't really like playing these because you can see how jumpy it is every day. But it hit the 20 MA, it gapped up, and now it's gapping up again on a big gap day down. So GNUS, first one on my list. iRobot gapping into supply, but if it can get over it, it's certainly clear. At least about 90, $95 anyway on the weekly. All right, so iRobot on the list. KBR. 74.70, 24.70. No new high there. The daily formation's nice though. That's a nice daily buy. I guess the ask is 25.66, so it's just a little spready, but This actually looks pretty good. Doesn't, no, it does a million, 2 million a day some days. All right, I'm gonna put KBR on the list. This is probably mRNA. Yeah, it's mRNA and play this on Friday. Still looks pretty good higher, but not not even clearing Thursday's high. Maybe it was Thursday I played it. Got sucked into the long, and this has got a very nice looking weekly and daily, but it's just not going yet. And if you play it, it needs a lot of room. And then shop, which I'm not sure how playable this is these days, but it's bullish. I'm gonna skip it though. It's not something I want to jump in. So the only playable things here are GNUS and maybe IRBT if it can gap a little higher. Let's look at the downs. Watching NUE as well. Oh, I know that company. Yeah. Yeah, sitting on the 50. Yeah, it's in a demand area. It could be swing. I'd want a trigger though. Like at least over 41.73 would be the hourly breakout. Get by that declining 20 on the hourly. Yeah, Russell the weakest. Can put the IWM on the list today. All right, gonna look at some downs. AAL, probably all the airlines. And they're gapping down nice. They're just back into demand. I think one or two of them are worth watching though. Um, Apple gapping down just enough to possibly break. So only if the market can't rally would Apple be in play. But if the market falls, it could be. Boeing not gapping enough, but it's been, in play just about every day for 2 months now. BP gapping under the pivot, room to 2272. Not the greatest setup, but it does have a little space. I do like to play BP, so I'll put on the list. Um, HTZ, it's up, it's down again. Demand 171, at least the last prior low is 171. I doubt this is available to short. Yeah, it's not. I don't have it. So if you have HTZ available, you might want to watch it, but I doubt it's going to be a long. JKS, this is the only earnings call. And it's nothing. It is gapping down to the, bottom of the green. I mean, this could actually be a long. It's in a very nice daily area. I'll put it on the list only because it's earnings. And then QLYS, I think was RM's list. This is gapping down pretty good. 98.50, prior low 98 and a quarter, 50-cent spread, room to 90. Put that on the list. Tesla losing $15, but still very strong. I mean, might want to just put a buy order at 885 on Tesla for a swing or something. Looks pretty good. UAL, um, well, maybe a little better than AAL. Well, same. Gapping under green. Put that on the list. I still like UPS. I did this on Friday and somehow took a loss on it, and then it worked all day. I still like this lower. And XOM, a lot less room than the BP has to drop. All right, so this is my list, and there's nothing special on here. I think really the play would be the market, and I'm gonna take one more quick look at it, but yeah, I still kind of like long early. AZ filed for offering a 500 mil common stock. Yeah, sounds like dilution. All right, I'm ready. I'm gonna make my gray chart a 1 minute. This is the one I'll vary the time frame on, and I'm gonna be really laid back. I'm gonna try not to be aggressive with anything. If you want to call a play, please feel free. Just give it a, if it's a play call, just, give it an entry and a stop. And then when you have a moment, pin it to the top there so we can look at them, refer back. I'll clear the pins out every night, but anybody in this room anyway should be able to pin. And you have to, you have to do it the second you make the post because it'll be in the room. But if we pin them, then we'll be able to refer back to them. Also, make sure your time date stamps are on. Although I wouldn't mess with it right now. We're going to open. But you have an option about that on the posts. All right, we're open. 1, 2, 3, go. No, just post it and pin it. I don't mean a formal call. I just mean need a structure, like the ticker, the X. I just don't want to confuse ideas with posts. That's all. But I could maybe, well, I don't want to be aggressive, but under 34, I like BP. SPY over green, so's the Qs. So could do a market long here. This isn't exactly how I wanted to do it though. That data's slow. All right, if we get the red bar and then can pop over 298.74 or Q's over 333.07, I could see a long. Hmm. 333.07 by 252.56 could be a long. I'm long a little Q's. Yeah, probably a fake. Yeah, I'm out of a little Q's. Looks more like a short at the moment. Oh, BP. Okay, BP 34 by 50. I want to wait for 32 if not in, but like there's a call. Yeah, that works. And for BP, anywhere near the whole number could be a target, and then 2275 would be the best target. But oh yeah, 01 and 72. All right, market falling. So for the moment, forgetting about longs. SPY pull. I'm not sure what a pull is. BP, I'm gonna give a pivot to. And if we get a nice sell setup, could see adding to that. Oh, pull down, pull up equals push. Okay. Yeah, getting a nice bottoming tail on the SPY. So buying coming in a little, well, I can't say it's buying coming in, but Okay, so soon as BP pivots, it's a trail stop, and hopefully it does it right in here. But the stop is over 50. Apple at the high of day. John's got mRNA long. Yeah, looks good. BP not gonna work. All right, well, I just did what I said I wasn't gonna do, which is be a little aggressive. All right, BP stopped right as it makes the pivot. mRNA doing exactly what it did Friday or whenever I played it. Gets the breakout and then washes away. Only doing it quicker. Glad it didn't trigger, John. JKS looking lower, but tough daily area, but under green. Market though higher now. IRBT looking higher. I still like BP. It stopped by like a penny. Setting up again. Just right on the VWAP at the moment, which will keep me out of a quick replay, but shop looking higher if can play it. Huge spread. And iRobot doing it. This FLDM also looking higher. Nice weekly buy on this. 4 cent spread though on a 4 cent stock's a lot. There goes shop. JKS. Now it's a breakdown play. It's right in a little demand area is the problem. But it sure looks good intraday. I'm gonna skip it. If I hadn't have done two plays that didn't work, I'd try JKS right here. But I'm not doing a third one. IRBT was, I guess, the play to do. And the FLDM worked. 4 cent spread and all. You like it short here, Evan? Well, JKX, nice trigger. Baba, wristband length. Yeah, that's a nice looking short through the VWAP at this point. Another one on the daily 20 MA though. Apple turned around quick. And JKS kind of got enough to lock a little target on it, did it? AQ's right through the VWAP. So next setup, or if you took Evan's idea about falling, I guess JKSMS, that was the one to do. I knew that too. Thanks, Ralph. BILI. Yeah, all the way up there. Thanks. Put that on a list. Sean likes Nugget over 58.20 by 57.19. Looks like a call. And I still like BP. It's got a scalp now, 38 by 47. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. They're 38 by 47. Yeah, I could do that. I just put an order in under 38 for BP with the skinny stop. Actually it's 48, not 47. So it's a dime. I'm not going to make the call, but I'm going to do the play if it triggers. Kicking myself over JKS. And my data's slow. 57, yeah. No, I'm not going to get my risk reward though. RBT still pulling higher. If it pops again, I'm going to wait for something different. Yeah, I'm gotta wait for another kind of entry now on BP. Market though fell, got caught, tried to rally, and now struggling to rally. This man's got Q's long, 232.92 by 233, 232.21. All right, I'll try one more. Yeah, it was my initial direction though, Evan, was long. And nothing's really happened to change that. What a miss on JKS. And Evan's got ZM, a call there. Looks like a call. Over 234.70. Oh, it's just dimension. Okay. Yeah, that's what we need to talk about later is how to differentiate a mention from a call. Other than the pin, because the pin comes later sometimes. But we'll figure out a code. Yeah, we'll figure out a code. Just not right now. Let's keep watching the market. I made the call on the Qs. I took some out into the high there, but I think it's still an all in according to the call. Can't we wait till like at least 10:30 to talk about it? Come on, let's find the plays. IRBT is not bad. Yeah, and that BILI just hit new highs. So a proper setup could be done on that. Baba really responding off that 200 MA daily. Tesla new highs. And shop is still higher. I just not gonna play this. Sean's got WFC. Yeah, that looks good too. The under low a day, which would give it room lower. All right, I think I'm just gonna sit here with the Qs. Long is working out. Those IRBT on the every buy setup's been working on that. Trailing 1/3 at an R. All right. Yeah, I'm half. But yeah, very nice. Yeah, BP not going to drop. So forgetting about that. Thing to be looking at now is shorts when the market hits supply. Or if we trigger the 15-minute sell. Yeah, I've been noticing the BILI. It did go through. Now you're getting the pullback. Man, why is my chart not filling in like that? Yeah. There's something weird with BILI, at least with my chart. Or it's a lot jumpier than it should be. Sean's got a call on mRNA over 64.80. This one's so tricky. It's gonna go sometime, I think. But yeah, very, very, very nice cues. It's exactly what I wanted to do this morning too. Ritzman just had the timing and the call. You got to make the call, Evan. Why darn? Oh, were you calling it lower? You had a call on the nugget, right? I never play nuggets, so I didn't pay enough attention. No, no call. Okay. No pin anyway. Oh, yeah, don't. Well, that's like my JKS, but it's not because I didn't play it. It was a good one. Oh, you canceled it. Okay, I see. All right, well, I took my cues out. It's still going according to RM's call. But that the best call of the morning. And then we've seen that triggering. And what would be interesting up in here is if there's anything super weak. Like something that's just basing at the low. Like JKS. Yeah, great call, Risman. Perfect. Like I said, it's exactly what I wanted to do, but I couldn't find the handle on the timing, and that was just it. So thank you. And I don't see a weakling. Well, there is HTZ, but I don't have that. It's not exactly basing at the low either. Yeah, you got one, Evan? What do you got? I don't see anything. I mean, I see a couple of things that aren't as strong, but everything made a new high. Yeah, the airlines just they all made new. Well, I'm looking at AAL and UAL. Yeah, Dow at least a lower high, but the fact that they made new highs intraday and they're on the 20 MA daily. Because remember, market's not weak. I mean, Qs are continuing the daily uptrend here, trying to pivot on a rising 20 MA. And SPY's a little weaker, but it hasn't exactly broken down. It's just, flirting with it. And really IAWM too. Neither. So that's why I'd like something super weak here, if there was something. I just don't have it. All right, I am going to take the early break. But if I had a great short, I'd do it right here. But I don't want to short resistance. I'd rather short a sell setup or a breakdown, something that's already downtrending, and I just don't have it. Yeah, WFC was a good candidate earlier, but now it's right off the high of the day, which could work. But that 15's a tough sell. The the green reversal bar on the 15. All right, I'm gonna take the early break. I'll be back 15, 20 minutes. Still would like a play. And we may get a nice 15-minute sell in the SPY. IWM, you have the 5-minute right here. Hang on. MRK. Yeah, MRK is it, isn't it? That's exactly what I'm looking for. Broke down weekly, broken down daily. Yeah, Evan might have it. 31 by either 90 or 66. All right, I'm doing a little. If it doesn't work, it's Evan's fault, though. Yeah, I just got in some. I'll do more if I see a good sell setup. Hey, Van. Good morning. Yeah, okay, you can have a better entry. I'll take that too, Evan, if I'm here, but I want to walk away for a little bit, so I just wanted to get something going so I see it. It did get the breakdown, or yeah, 3, 4 cents. Pre-market low 46. So yeah, if we rally back a little bit, I could still add to it. And if if the market doesn't trigger the sell setup, I'm just hoping to not lose with it. I'm not sure it's going to go anywhere. But if the market pulls back, this is when some weakness stocks should fall. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break and be back. I'm gonna leave the stream running, but I'll change to my notepad. Be right back. Hey, it's Rob. Um, I'm back, and not much market pullback. 15-minute kind of triggered, but now right back up to the 20 MA. Sound good? Thanks, Sean. I figured what I would do is just leave the stream on for the whole morning, so I don't have to create a new link. JKS. It's just breathing, yeah. JKS, not a bad looking short here. This is one I passed up this morning, but kind of sorry about. Was the only earnings gap. Tough call here though. I mean, we're bullish intraday. We're still bullish on the daily chart. Hourly slightly broken, but not enough to really be bearish. But already made a pretty nice move this morning. Oh, good. So there's a way to do it. Yeah, thanks, Evan. Yeah, I think there's a way to do everything. Um, just have to figure it out. And I think for the plays, the plays need to be the most simplistic. Like if you're calling a play, just put the ticker, the entry, the exit, and the direction, and that's it. And then pin it whenever you can. And if it's an idea, just don't put it in that format. Just maybe put idea or just put the ticker, with a different format. Like just a ticker with nothing else could be an idea, or I like blankety blank over under something. Those could all be ideas, but I don't think we want to complicate the play call. That should be the easiest, simplest thing because it's the hardest to do because often we're trying to get in and post. So something like, that's a test for a post. The numbers don't work and it's not real, but that's a test post. Yeah, I think the yeah, the call was good. Oh, call, you put call in there with the targets. Yeah, that's great if you can put all that in. Oh, I see. It just added to it somehow. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure how you did that. Oh, you edited it. I see. Yeah, I'm not sure how you did that, but it's good. How do you do that? Yeah, I know, Evan. I purposely didn't pay attention to what I was posting because it's a test. But, and if we can get it the way RM did it, that's great. If you can add the targets in and have it all be in the same little thingy. I'm not sure how to do that though. Oh, you did it in the same post. Okay. Yeah, that's great if you can do that. Put the targets in when you do the post. Otherwise we just put them in later. We either have time or we don't at the moment. I can right click the pin. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be. Oh, yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah, I don't think so. Um, doesn't look like it wants to let me edit. I can jump to it. Oh, I can edit it. Yes, yes. You just have to jump to it and then edit the post, not the pin. Yeah. So, yeah, you can edit it. It just, you have to go back to the post. Uh, I like the Merc here. 08 by 25 or 30, maybe 50. Get the little 5 minute sell. You got the 69. I'm thinking 73. What do you think for a target on Merc? Yeah, but that's great if we can do it that way. Just put the management edited into the post. Yeah, that'll work perfect. Sean's looking at BA. It looks higher. Yeah, I like that. JKS is a good looking short too. 16. Yeah, this is a 15-minute sell here. 16 by 52. Does have the hourly bottoming tail. Well, it's got a daily prior low at 73. That's what I was thinking. And then yeah, after that it's forever. I really do like JKS. 16 by 52. The only problem is the daily demand area. That is the reason to, well, that and the bottoming tail on the hourly 15. With 35 cents to low a day with a 35. So it's only 1 hour to low a day, which for that reason I'm going to pass it. But here's the entry if you like it. Pretty good 15-minute sell, just not a lot of risk reward. But I agree with Evan here. I'm just gonna stick with Merck. I wouldn't mind adding to this. Is there a catalyst here? Like, is there some new thing? Yeah, it is 5 days down. But new daily breakdown today, so Ralph's saying good luck. Hey, Katrina, good morning. Glad you made it in. Yeah, I really like this JKS. I'm just not doing it for the second time. Yeah, I put them on the list. Your other weak ones, Seesaw, yeah, weekly sell engaged, 15-minute sell maybe coming. Yeah, CVS okay too. A lot like the Merc, not as clear. And you had one more, right? KR. Yeah, KR not quite broken down. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not doing JKS both times. Is it didn't look that great. I mean, it looks great on the intraday, but the daily, weekly, it did work once, but I had a morning here. I didn't mean to get aggressive and then took two quick plays, lost on both of them. Took the risk man play, got me back in a little green, and I'd like to at least stay green now. So not gonna risk much on a pseudo flaky morning here. Market's still pretty strong, and the higher time frames indicate, well, except for the weekly, we do have a break of a weekly bar today, but fighting right back. Which was the call this morning, was look for a long early. I just tried it too early. I tried to do the continuation bar right off the tick chart. To make this better, you really want a red bar, but I took that first little continuation bar and just tried to play it higher and, fell in the trap right there. So got in, got right out, but still took pretty much a loss. Um, the morning stuff is in the pin, Neutrino. Um, what we're doing is there's a little pin on the top of the window, and if you pull down the pin, you'll see there's play calls first, and then just scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see John's list. I don't know that Wristman's got pinned. He had 3 or 4 watches, um, but we missed getting him pinned today. But that's the concept. Is the first thing in the morning, the my stream gets posted, and and then the what we're watching, and then the plays. And I'll clear that out every night. So every day we should start with a new pin menu. But you're getting sound, right? Oh, you're not here. You don't have the link. Hold on. I'm not sure Neutrino has it. What are you saying, Evan? Go to Stockwatch, right click your message. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to use the watch window. Yeah, instructions in the pin could be good. I'll do that tomorrow at the base when I put the link in. Oh, there's a how to use the room. Yeah. Yeah, you can put list in, well, in the tab. What do you mean the tab? There's the Stockwatch room and there's the pin. And Wristman's got Facebook out there as a watch. Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna use the Stockwatch room. I mean, I don't mind posting the watches in there, but We only get a few of them in the morning, so it doesn't matter. We could just put them in the pin, and then you don't have to switch rooms. Yeah, well, that's what I thought we'd do, but it worked out this morning just pinning it in here. Can you hear me, Neutrino? Give me a sound check from Neutrino, because I want to tell you something. Oh, you can't hear anything. Oh, you can hear me now. Okay. Okay, so that link I post just before 9 in the morning, and you see at the top of the chat list, there's a pin. If you click the pin, you'll see the play calls and the management, and all the way at the bottom, you'll see the link. So if if you come in, just look in the pin, and that'll be the link for the screen share of the day, because it'll change every day. And the only note about the screen share is you can, if you're not in 720p on the little wheel on the screen share, you might want to do that because it gets clearer. Oh, good. Okay, you got it. Okay. The chat here in Discord is just chat, and it runs 24/7, so you can, stop in. It just in the late afternoon, early evening, I will delete the pins so we have a clean board the next day. But I'll try to leave it up until, at least 6 o'clock or so for those that like to check the plays later. 6 o'clock East Coast time. Cues by 2:35. Yeah, Sean's got a Q's long play here. Oh, and an Alta play too. 2:20:09. All right. Look what's starting to work again, JKS. Still like Mark too. We might get the 15 on Mark 08 by 42. Yeah, I like the way the Merc is setting up here. Struggling to get through VWAP. Tried 3 times now on the small time frame. So if we get under 16 or the 15 minutes under '08, let's see how that evolves. I think could make another play out of that. Yeah, you had a good one there with BLI, BILI. You got a nice pullback. That to me was the entry right here as it touched the VWAP, like 36.94 by 60, and yeah, got a pretty good play. What made a 1 minute higher high? Mark? It's got to drop down under 16 now, I think. Yeah. Well, but market's got a new high too, right? Yeah. Well, almost. SPY got the new high. Mm. All right. Well, it's a quiet day. If you got any questions, let me know. I'll try and write up something later to post in instructions for how to use things. Maybe put that in the first pin. But hopefully it's working okay. I kind of like it. Filex IBM. Yeah, nice 5. In the supply. 15, right at the pivot line. Yeah, it looks pretty good from fly. I do like shorts here. The market hasn't kicked in yet, though. That's why I'm just trying to line them up. We did kick in over here at 10:30, but just couldn't go far. All right, mark getting a little bouncy now. Yeah, I know. I don't want to go long here, though. Well, if the current Merck 15-minute bar sets up, could be a play 31 by 49, but I'd really like to see this 5 minute come around and get below the 20 MA again and below the VWAP again. But that, to me, that's the best watch. JKS was good too, but it had problems. That's, halfway to a small target. And the one Fly had was pretty good. I'm still the most interested in Merck. Yeah, IBM was the one Fly had. That needs a little bit of work, I think. All right. I think I'm gonna put the screen share off. And I'll be here a little bit. I'll post the play if I do one. And I'll check back this afternoon. But quiet morning. I mean, what wasn't bad if you didn't do my two quick plays. That really wore me, put me in a little hole early. HD. Yeah, you've been on that for a week or so. Yeah, HD lower. That's pretty good. New breakdown. Yeah, that's as good as this other stuff or better. Yeah, HD's got $10 to drop. So keep an eye out for that too. Nice watch, Sean. All right, I'm here, but I'm going to turn the screen share off, and I'll uh, I'll check in later. Well, I'm here. But eventually I'll wander off to lunch, and then I'll check in later. Okay, thanks everybody. Hope it went okay in the new place. Takes a little getting used to, but I'm kind of liking it. Definitely easier for me. At least green, right? You're Ivan, right, Van? I think Van is Ivan. Yeah, okay. Oh, Marna, yeah, I think you're right. That could really go. Great. Okay, great, Ralph. 4,000 Ivans, yeah. And that's just in New Jersey. All right. Oh, I think Parman may be here. Hey, Parman, are you on the sound? It's the one thing I don't know is if somebody's got the sound link, the screen share link. Oh, good. So you're on the thing. I was just giving you a note there that under the pin is where the screen share link is and the play calls, and also the morning list, which I'll clear out every day about 6 p.m. Um, I'm not sure how that works yet. I think we can, but there's a lot I don't know. Some of them have made it a voice thing. You can get notifications. Yeah, you can, Parman. I just don't know how to tell you how to do it yet. But I'll figure that out in the next few days. But so far everything's working okay. I'm getting ready to kill the screen share, but like I say, the room just stays open 24/7. So I'm here, but I'm gonna turn the sound off and the picture off, and I'll check back later. I'll call the play if the MRK sets up. I'm watching it. Okay, thanks all.